Today's scripture reading begins in verse 19 of Psalm 31. How great is your goodness, which you have stored up for those who fear you, which you have performed for those who take refuge in you before the sons of mankind. You hide them in the secret place of your presence from the conspiracies of mankind. You keep them secretly in a shelter from the strife of tongues. Blessed be the Lord, for he has shown his marvelous faithfulness to me in a besieged city. As for me, I said in my alarm, I am cut off from your eyes. Nevertheless, you heard the sound of my pleadings when I called to you for help. Love the Lord, all his godly ones. The Lord watches over the faithful, but fully repays the one who acts arrogantly. Be strong and let your heart take courage, all you who wait for the Lord.
When life is pleasant, we find praising God easy because his kindness is evident. But recognizing hardship as an expression of his care is hard. In difficult times, we need to remind ourselves of today's scripture passage, which tells us the Lord has stored up goodness for those who trust him and obey him. If you feel he's benevolent only when circumstances are to your liking, then you misunderstand his nature. Those who know his character are able to see evidence of his goodness in all situations. Dr. Stanley says, I didn't always understand this truth. When I was growing up, my goal was to be obedient so God wouldn't do anything bad to me. But the difficult and painful situations in my life hindered my understanding. Now, as I look back, I can see his love and wisdom in allowing and using those trials to shape my character. Dr. Stanley continues, Today, when God does something that I don't like, I pour out my heart to him. After seeking his perspective and listening, I'm filled with gratitude and trust in his character. And then I'm willing to accept his wise choice for my life. Those of us who are believers live under the umbrella of God's goodness. When circumstances and feelings tell you otherwise, rely on what you know to be true about the Lord. Throughout the day, look for signs of his loving care. As your perspective changes, then no matter which way you turn, you'll be able to see confirmations that he is good.